Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Friday, December 12th, 2014. Well, all right. Announcements yesterday, news anyway, scheduled news announcements. Kind of in line. I guess you might say there were no surprises. Although the movement in the market yesterday certainly was. Today we have Producer Price Index and Consumer Sentiment in the morning today. Moving right along, take a look at what's going on overseas. We're mixed in Asia and in Europe, pretty much bearish across the board. Very bearish. This is 1.5%. These are big moves. Also, sort of a sneak peek here. Oil dips below 59. And looks like the government's going to be funded. Darn, I thought maybe they would go bankrupt or go out of business or something. I know that that's a serious thing, and I really do just kind of mean this in jest. But anyway, that's that. You know, I'm not a big lover of the government. And it's just getting bigger and bigger, and it's frightening me and makes me worried for my children and grandchildren, because it's just like they're not aware. They're just chugging along, you know. They have their priorities. Okay, so let's take a look at the futures here. All right. Looking about the same as Europe right now. A little bit behind because they're less than 1%, but we'll see what happens today. Gold 12.26 up a buck. Oil, here we are at 59.10, and the dollar at 88.61, and the euro dollar pair at 124.3. Okay, NDX is gone. A little story about that. Took a loss on that. Couldn't stand the pain in the morning, so I got out right away. But the loss wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it could have actually been 100% profitable. But it's a dangerous, risky thing to do. To try to see, you know, if you're not like, you just got to get out of these on Thursday. That's all that there is to it. But I'm going to be checking up on that, and I made some adjustments to the A-plus list also that we'll be going over. So I collected $3.30 on NDX, and I got out for $4.48, so I only lost $1.18. So that wasn't too bad. All right, now let's go jump. Okay, so the rest of these are looking pretty good right now, especially based on this. Lots of negative delta. Well, Costco, you know, I think we're at max profit just about with that. Let's take a look at the Analyze tab on Costco. No, we're not. It was $38. Well, it says over here, oops, it says here, we're at $29. Yeah, I think that that's probably the way it's. That's probably the way it's going to open. I'm thinking. All right, so Costco here. That's the only one that's supposedly delta neutral. Of course, if the price was right smack dab in the middle here, it would be delta neutral. But we're a little bit positive delta at the moment on that. And that all depends on where the price wiggles around in there. All right. The A-plus list, I added a few things to it. I added MNX, which is the mini NASDAQ NDX. So this NDX is pretty much the whole index. MNX is the same as the the NASDAQ 100, and we have a similar thing here with OEX, which is the S&P 100. Added that, and for next week, SPXPM is what we're going to want to trade because that settles at the closing price on Friday. The rest of these cash indexes are based on the opening print on Friday, which is even on the weeklies, I believe, and I'm in the process of trying to verify that. And that's what makes it risky to hold and assume that you expired out of the money, because I've mentioned this before. You got that opening print, so if it flips and reverses on you, you have max loss on Friday morning. So, good morning. You just got slammed. So, you have to get out of those. You just have to. Now, maybe I got out early yesterday, but I would have been sweating. Too much stress in the morning. Okay, let's run through the A-plus list and see what's going on here. So Apple, it's Friday, so I'm not, I might do something next week. I don't have verification on the MACD here, so I need that confirmation. Don't have it. So I'm going to kind of stay out of that for right now. Amazon, and it didn't even come up to 70. Same thing with Amazon. It's not coming to meet our entry criteria here. We should stick to the rules. Boeing is on a tear in a downtrend here. And I think a lot of that has to do with the world economy slowing down, even though, unless people cancel their airplanes, they got a huge inventory or a huge order bill that they have to fill. So I think they're going to be working for a while. But, people that buy stock in companies look further ahead than just the next year or two. They want to be able to buy in and sit on it. Alibaba, for the most part, is trickling down. Not, it's Friday and not real interested in doing a whole heck of a lot. BIDU, I think we're going to be okay here. I was going to add to the position today, but we didn't get our alert yesterday, and would I still add to it? Yeah, I think I would still add to it. So I'm just going to move this. I want to get it below yesterday's low. So I mean, just could have done it on the other chart too. See how close it comes. All right, it's still good there. So Baidu, we're still looking at a 50 delta for next week. Again, this is 61, didn't quite get to our 70, but pretty strong trend. Confident that it's going to follow through. So second day in a row on setup list. Chipotle, probably still some confusion here. Yeah, a lot of noise. Costco, I took, we have that Iron Condor in here, which I did not mark. I believe it's at 140. So we may, I have to take a look. I'm going to have to do something about that at the open today. Dow, let's take a look at the Dow. I'm feeling a little confused today. I don't know why. It's a crazy day yesterday. Opened down here. Oops. What's going on here? I think I'm going to get a memory error or something here. Hang on. There, it's starting to work now. I think something's running in the background, I think, on my laptop. Open down here, climb during the day. This is the panic hour for me. Got out, and then it came back. Dang, it's a crazy, crazy market, isn't it? Gold, still trying to move up here. Don't see any opportunity there that makes me very interested. Google. We had an alert on Google for a 20 delta. Well, we didn't get confirmation, nor did we trigger anything here, so I'm still interested. Let's move this up to there. Alright, and I'll put them on my 20 delta list. LinkedIn. Yeah, we have a violation here. I don't know, maybe a 20 delta, but not doing anything with LinkedIn. Alright, new to the list is MNX, which is the NDX 100. Looks a lot like everything else. The only thing is here is the price. The mini NDX. That might be a mini NDX, not NDX, because it's exactly a tenth. So it's a little bit cheaper to give in on MNX. So this is an option. We don't really need to look at it. You know what? I just may not put this on there. I thought it was the NASDAQ 100, but it's a mini NDX is what it is. I'll leave it on there for now, because NDX is going to look exactly like it. So just depending on how much you want to risk or how much you have in your account, MNX is an option for options. So typically we probably won't even look at it, but it's on there for a reminder. So I look at NDX, and it looks a little bit different. It does look a little bit different, doesn't it? Well, let's we'll keep looking at it here. So anyway, it ended up closing yesterday below, so if I would have waited till the afternoon, we would have been fine. And I was a little upset about that. But, you know, it's not that anybody's after me personally. I don't think. So, why did I put that in here? Oh, yeah, this was my 30-cent exit order. That's where it was yesterday. And eventually it would have climbed up to here. That's what that was in there for. Alright, so we still have our simulated iron condor here. I'll clean up these drawings later. I just want to get through this today and not have you sit here and listen to me babble for too long or change drawings. Alright, Netflix, we had the simulated iron condor on it. We don't have a trade here. We're looking for an entry up here. OEX is the S&P 100 that I'm quite sure of. So we're in a new downtrend here. Huge bars on it also. We'll keep an eye on it. Look for an entry on it. See which way it's really headed. Price line in a downtrend. Target set up here. Waiting. Russell. Cash index. Not sure what's going on here. Way too dangerous to trade this thing right now. SPX. We won't look at SPXPM. Just a reminder, if we want to get into a trade next week and we want it to expire Friday afternoon, next week is normal expiration. That's when you would trade SPXPM. Otherwise, SPX. Trading closes on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then it settled based on the opening price on Friday. So if it gaps on Friday against you and you didn't close it yourself on Thursday, ouch. Just a reminder. Again, don't have a trade here. I think we're in a downtrend. So, oops. Just used to always having the oval set up here. So this would, of course, be a 20 delta. So we color it yellow. Tesla, like I said, SPXPM's chart's going to be identical. We are below here, our short, and that's a good thing. And I have a feeling it's probably going to be a good trade. And last but not least is Visa. There's no new entries on that. Visa is in one of the few in an uptrend, and we have our target set down here, and it's not quite done yet, so we need to leave it simmer for a while longer. Well, that's it for today. It's Friday. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. It's a little bit chilly here, damp and chilly, and it's just cold. Every year it seems to get colder, when in reality it doesn't. It's just, I don't know, skin's getting thinner or something. Belly's getting bigger, skin's getting thinner. So have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and above all, happy trading.